Okay, progress report. This is my first one, shame on me, of the portable chicken coop. Um, this is built on a trailer, so it can be moved around the property. We have also an electric portable fence that will go around it. We used a trailer because we have a lot of aerial predators here, large hawks, and the chickens are much safer if they have the ability to run under something than if they're trying to find a door when they're being pursued by something in the air. So for several reasons we use the trailer, plus the ease of motion, the ease of moving something that large on, we wanted to have a nice big coop, so we wanted to be able to move something large with a truck. So or a tractor. So there's the roof. It is a 26 gauge PRB, not trimmed in yet, obviously. This alcove here in the front that you see will be where our 55-gallon drum will sit, and the gutters will drop down from our single pitch and to a downspout which empties into there. And we will have that set up with a bibcock and a little line with some watering nipples on it outside, so the chickens will actually have access to water outside without us having to maintain it. This was a defunct old trailer that a friend donated. These two open sections here on this side and on the opposite side will be where the brood boxes will sit there on the wheel wells. There'll be 3 brood boxes per side, and they will be accessible from the exterior. This is one of the chicken doors. There is also a chicken door on each side, and that is so that depending on where it is, we have the ability to fit it around the landscape a little better, because we don't have a whole lot of maneuverability where the chickens need to be. The chicken doors are outfitted with, this one only has the interior door on it now, but there's also an exterior door. The exterior doors are manually locked or unlocked. The interior doors are controlled by motor, and they're automatic, hooked up to a timer that opens them automatically in the morning and closes them about an hour after dark, to make sure that if we're not able to attend the chickens for whatever reason, that they're still being attended. Just so you can see what the exterior doors look like. Excuse me. That's what they look like. And open it. Sticking right now, of course. It'll actually hold up like this, and there'll be a ramp coming down, so this will give a little bit more rainwater protection to the opening, and also it'll be up and out of the way for the chickens. We've drilled holes in these so it doesn't just accumulate. And so this is the exterior door, that's the interior door. I'll show you how the interior door functions here in a moment. This is the human door. This is the back side of the coop. On either side, up at the top of the door frame, you can see there's some openings. Those will be for ventilation, because we're in Florida and it gets hot. But this is basically going to be floored, and everything in here is going to be movable. Our chicken doors, our interior doors, are run off of motor. See if I can do this without killing myself. You have the motor here. We don't have our electrical hooked up yet, of course, but and it runs down. Use some fishing implements to hook it in, because we only bought one motor because they're very expensive, and comes down and attaches to a bar here that is connected to the door. Now for the doors we used cutting boards and aluminum channel as you can see, so that it wouldn't swell and cause our doors to bind. And the material they use for these makes them very slick. But what I wanted to show you is this locking mechanism. I actually got this from another guy that did something similar on the internet, and I thought it was brilliant. So I made it my own, made a few modifications. But basically what you have is a bar that swings, and there's at the very bottom there's a screw, and the screw has a receiving pocket. There's a weight on this side, and effectively when it's being pulled up by the string like this, it comes straight up, but as it comes down it flops over to one side and it locks into this detent. And what that is for is so that raccoons cannot pull this door up. Little buggers. But anyway, I'll show you how it operates here. We'll cycle it. So the rod goes up. I don't know what that's about. And now your door is open. And then when it goes to close, the weight pulls the rod over to the side, it locks in the detent, and now something on the outside trying to pull up cannot pull the door up. So as you saw, we have those on both sides. Those will be covered. This whole compartment on these sides will be covered because they will be very sensitive to being attacked by chicken poo. So, but anyway, so there's our vents. We have vents along the top. We'll be filling in these voids under the roofing with some expanding foam. And there'll be a vent here as well. Let's go back outside. So there's our door. Obviously binding a little bit, we'll need to adjust that. And last but not least, this is our closet. This will house our chicken feed, any tools or whatever that we need, and also we're going to have a solar array powering everything on this, and the battery and the controls will be up in the top. I have some rails to put in, have to make some custom shelves, and that'll be a done deal at that point. And so that's that. So that's basically it. Trying to put as many passive designs as we can. The solar array we're going to put on top is a little Harbor Freight 45 watt. We have to get a book on how to do the math on what one of those systems, how to size it properly with storage and demand and yada yada. That's a learning process. But anyway, so that's the coop. I promised several people I would make a video in progress here. And that's where our rain barrel will go. Roof's not quite finished, but it'll look a lot better when it is, but it's a high quality roof, so it should last forever. The only thing we're really concerned about with this at this stage is the whether or not it's top heavy. So we're going to address that as we go along to make sure that we stay on course and don't end up flipping this thing, because it would be very bad. And we'll have updates to follow.